Today I want to give you a sneak peek inside my full-time FBA shipping station. All this week I'm going to be inviting you into my office, into how I do things, and the supplies that I use, the tools that I use, the things that that help me do my job quicker, faster, easier. And today we're going to be focusing on my shipping station, the little corner of my office that I prep, pack, ship, get all that type of stuff ready to go. And I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But before I do that, I first want to say just how important it is if you are trying to make a good business out of selling on Amazon FBA, if you're wanting to either someday make it into a full-time income to replace your full-time income, or if you just want it as a part-time, Amazon FBA as a part-time job giving you some good side income, I think it's really important, especially for your family members, for you to have one place in your home that is specifically for your Amazon FBA business. Whether it's a corner that has a desk, or maybe another side desk for shipping and one desk for processing all your stuff. Whether it's a corner of your garage, whether it's your own special office in your house. It's really good to have it all in one location, and there's a few reasons why. Number one, it helps you just be able to separate yourself from all the work that's needs to be done when you need to separate, when you need to disconnect from it. Before Rebecca and I moved into the house that we live in right now, my house was the house before the house we're in right now. I had stuff everywhere. I had a desk that I was doing all the processing at. I had inventory in boxes in the kitchen. I had inventory in closets. I had inventory in bathrooms. I had stuff under beds. I had stuff in my bedroom. I had stuff in the garage. I had stuff everywhere. I had boxes and packing and shipping in one place, and I had poly bags in another place, and I mean it was just crazy. So I just want to encourage you, if it's possible, to put all of those things in one area. And yeah, it was everywhere. It was really bad. It was unhealthy. It wasn't organized at all. And so if the work environment that you're in is not organized, then the productivity that you're trying to focus on is not going to be able to take place as quick as you want it because you're not organized. So it's really important to be organized. So let's jump right to the shipping station. I want to show you. So this is just a little corner of our office. It's got all sorts of stuff that have really helped us with our Amazon FBA business, and I'm going to kind of zoom in and talk about a few of the things. All right, so we'll start over here. So we've got the shipping tape. All right, before I always used the 2-inch packing tape, and I started realizing every time I packaged a box, I'd go over once, go over a second time, go over a third time, because I just wasn't, I wasn't comfortable with just one piece of tape holding the box together. But it's life-changing once I moved to the 3-inch tape, and it's amazing. Just one swipe and I'm done. And I really recommend, if you are using just 2-inch tape and a 2-inch tape gun, to go to 3 inches. It's life-changing. I still have the 2-inch tape gun for things like, taping up if I'm bubble wrapping something and I want to tape it closed, or if I've got other things that I need to do. The 2-inch tape gun's good, but the 3-inch tape is the absolute best. So I've got my heat gun here. This is for a couple different reasons. I use this for taking stickers off of items. If I have an item that has a sticker on it, like a price sticker, or any other type of sticker that's on there, I turn it on, I get it all hot, and then I take my other tool, Scotty peeler, and it just peels right off really easily. So yeah, be very careful for burns. I've got a few scars thanks to this little area right here, touching my leg, touching my arm. It's very hot. It's not intended to be around kids, and it's not intended to dry your hair. If you want to set your hair on fire, this is a good tool, but we don't want that. So you can use a hair dryer to heat up stickers, but it's just faster this way with the heat gun. But I also use the heat gun to shrink wrap items. So I've got a couple different. I got a 14-inch roll of shrink wrap and a 24-inch tall thing of shrink wrap, and I'm able to I'm able to take the shrink wrap and put it across my impulse sealer, put something in the bag, and then I'm able to, you know, use my impulse sealer, and it's able to, you know, it's not turned on right now, so it's not, I'm not using it, but I'm able to have something that I'm able to, either if there's a really high-priced book that I want to protect, or if there is something that, you know, just needs, like a board game, if I'm selling a used board game or as collectible, I want to make sure that the board game is, you know, stays closed. I'm not going to use tape, and I'm not going to use a rubber band. And so the impulse sealer that I'm using is 16 inches, and I had a 14-inch one before. It was just too small, but the 16-inch one is been a lifesaver, and it's something I highly recommend. So it's, you know, it's really, really good. So a few other things on my table here. I've got, you know, a little. That's this old stamps.com weight. So if I ever have something really lightweight to weigh, I've got my, you know, if I need to get the item dimensions. This is some wrapping tape. I mean, not wrapping tape, but just kind of some stretch wrap. We use this to wrap up our shoe boxes. So we don't use rubber bands to close up our shoe boxes unless they're the actual rubber bands that come from the manufacturer, because most rubber bands you buy in the store, when they get in the heat of a Amazon FBA warehouse, the heat is going to end up breaking those, and then those boxes might be coming open. So I don't ever use rubber bands, but I use this stretch wrap, and it's really, really good. Works really well, and it's cheaper than buying the heavy duty rubber bands, in my opinion. So I've got that, and of course I got the paper towels and scissors. I use the Goo Gone to help take off the stickers if there's the sticker that cannot come off with the heat gun, or if there has any kind of sticky residue on the item still after the heat gun takes the sticker off. I use Goo Gone. Other people use other things like Undo, Bestine. Some people use lighter fluid, and so we use that in, you know, in working with the Scotty peeler to get that stuff off. And then this just used to be a thing that had a bunch of pretzels in it, and I just kept it after eating it, and it turned into my little trash receptacle. I put extra, like, little pieces of poly bags or shrink wrap when I'm done using that, so it's just really easy. I don't have to walk across the room to put it in a trash can. Up here I've got some poly bags. I got some of the main size I use for poly bags. I believe it's a 14 by 24 poly bag. I've got some smaller poly bags here, and then over here I've got just a little letter trays stacked on each other with suffocation warning labels. We've got tape, scissors. We've got if we're selling anything that needs to be notified, the Amazon needs to be notified for expiration dates. If it's not really obvious on there, we've got that we can tape it off. And then we've got a little note here on the edge here. This is a little checklist for the person that comes and helps prep our stuff. So we've got a little processing checklist to make sure that everything's good, everything's been done before it's sent to be prepped for Amazon FBA warehouses. So under here we got some more poly bags that I'm not, you know, it's just some poly bag scraps that have been used, and they're still workable sizes that are really good. We've got shrink wrap in there. Let's see, we've got down here we got this works really good for really, really large items that need to be poly bagged. Extra large trash bags from Home Depot. They are see-through, and they are very, very strong. And then I love this. This is my Black & Decker electric scissors. It's a tool that I use a lot when I'm trying to size down a box. If I have a box that's too big, I don't have enough items to fill up the box all the way. This helps. This helps put it down to the right size. And then this is my favorite tool. In fact, I might even have a whole blog post coming up about this. This is my box resizer, and I will show you in a future video how to do this, or a future blog post. But you basically, if you have a box that's too big, you you open up this little area right here, and you can put it alongside the box, and it makes a little groove throughout the inside of the box, so that you can fold them down. And I use this almost every single day, and it's really awesome. So I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, one of my favorite things is the inspiration. I've got artwork up here from my niece, from my boys, stuff that they've done. Just you know, a reminder that they're more important than my business. Like, this is what my niece made me. She is a very talented artist, and she made that for me, and so it was really, really cool. Trying to think if there's anything else. If there's bubble wrap, I've got bubble wrap in the closet that we have. There's of course, the boxes. I get my boxes from either Lowe's or Home Depot for actually shipping it to Amazon FBA. This table is really cool because, you know, I can just lift it up, and I've got more room to actually close the box if I need to. And then, of course, there's a scale to make sure I weigh every, or not wear, so that I'm able to weigh everything that's going on. So there's so much more information I want to share with you about this, my workstation. And fulltimefba.com/workstation is the place where you can find the links to where I buy these items, why I use them. I'm not saying everybody needs all of these items, because it all depends on what you're going to be doing. But these are the things that I use almost on a daily basis, and they've really worked out really well. And I think that they could work out for you too. So fulltimefba.com/work-station is where you can find all the information about where I find all this type of stuff, and where you can find it too. That's all we have for today. I really appreciate you watching this video, and if you liked it, you know, we'd appreciate you clicking on the thumbs up below. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, be sure you click subscribe so that you're notified when the new videos are ready. If you have a comment or a question, leave that below too. We do our best to reply to them as soon as we can. If you have a question, taking things maybe deeper, if you didn't understand anything, ask us a question and we'll help you out when we can. Or if you want to take things deeper and talk even more or add to the discussion, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to learn more about me and our website, go to fulltimefba.com. We give you out free PDFs, free helps, free blog posts, videos, more stuff to help you take your Amazon business to the next level. And if you're looking for any links that we talked about during this video, you can find those in the description below. So I look forward to seeing you on the next video. I will see you soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye.